Uh, our CS, ICT sir, Mr. Joe Muchero, Mr. Kiambu, Independent Rego Unit, Mr. Irungo Horton, Director of Amnesty International, Mr. Benson Shamara, County Director, International Justice Mission, Mr. Dominic Obara, the Chairman of Crime Journalists Association of Kenya, Mr. Joseph Muraya, Secretary General, Mr. Shukri Wachu, the Treasurer of Crime Journalists Association, my colleagues, my brothers and sisters, all invited and guests present today, good afternoon. This afternoon? Okay. Now, today is one of my greatest days. Myself as the DCI, representing not only the DCI, but the entire National Police Service. First of all, sir, is to say the apologies of my Inspector General, who would have really wished to be together with us today, but is participating in another national assignment, which actually could not make to be with us today. Sir, I say this is a special day for us, particularly the National Police Service, when we heard that our fourth estate, and I'm going to give you an history. You have your own meaning of why you are called the fourth estate, but I'm going to tell you, perhaps there was something which we are not seen coming. Sir, the Crime Journalists Association of Kenya today are here not only as partners, but our main stakeholders as the police. First of all is to thank you so much, the Crime Journalists Association of Kenya, officials representing the entire members across the country, for choosing to be with us, or rather choosing our premises. These premises today, maybe previously, there are some things which have been done, and then people are saying, why did you choose this place? First of all, I want to say this is a government institution, just like other government institutions which can be hired to by any public, those who would wish to have any function. We have Kenya Government School, we have Kenya School of Monetary Standards, we have Police Pavilion at the DCI training. All these today, there are weddings, there are birthday parties, there are all that in BCD, but it has never been known to be at the DCI headquarters. Now, the reason why you chose perhaps to hire this place, for those who have no idea, all this, you have given us some money also which is going to go to our welfare by hiring this place. And we say thank you very much because you are the first public body to hire this place, where now we are going to be expecting more people to hire it. Even we are ready for weddings and birthdays. We are going to host them here. And the reason why I'm saying this, because I say you are one of our key stakeholders as far as our crime management is concerned for this our beautiful country. Sometimes when I was a student in the FBI Academy, there's something I learned about the FBI. Other than being called the Federal Bureau of Investigation, I came to learn they have a deeper meaning. I can tell you that people, they love their country, the fidelity. So instead of Federal Bureau of Investigation, if you go there, it is fidelity, bravery, and integrity. The word fidelity touched me and I actually was inquisitive in the class. What does this mean? When we say taking a bullet for your own countrymen, that fidelity is deep love. Then I borrowed a leaf out of there. Today, if you see, our Director of Criminal Investigation is DCI, but there is one you are going to see there. There is dedication, care, and integrity. The word care came to my mind that it comes with love. The person you care for, you love that person. And it's rare that you care and love somebody who will not respond or reciprocate to the same care and love. So, in our endeavor to revolutionize our minds, our mindset, to open ourselves to the public, that is why, sir, you have seen and we are going to take you, because these people have hosted us for lunch. There is a public restaurant here for the first time in the history of the DCI. It is open for the public. They can even hire it for any private function and all that. And we chose it to be at the middle of the headquarters, where you can dine and wine with us, up to around 11 at night. All the officers who serve you outside, you'll be integrate with them here. If there is one who hurt you outside there, here you have an opportunity to tell him, you see, we have given you an opportunity because we are together. Remember, officer, you are not fair to me. So this is a place open. Why? We said by opening this place to the public, we are extending our care and love so that equally they can see our efforts. We are still at our infantry stage to change so that we can appeal to the public and see we are trying. And I'm very sure our efforts are bearing some fruit. So that the reason why the Crime Journalists Association launched today is one of our greatest today, because at least you have told others you can trust us. You can feel comfortable in our premises. So with those kind of introduction ones, I wish to now just say a few ones, because our chief guest is the one who's going to cover quite a number of things why we came here. Mine is to tell my brothers and sisters in the Journalists Association of Kenya that, remember, today it was a coincidence. We never knew whether you are going to hire a priest for today. We had a function today of the presentation of high-tech instrument of crime management today, which have been donated by the government of Germany. Today, which has been handed over to our CS, ICT, Mr. Joe Muchelo, on behalf of the government, and he has handed over to the same. You know very well, there is nowhere that we go without you. In the criminal justice system, today where I'm going to change the one system to be called estate. There are three systems: the investigative system, the prosecutorial system, then the court, judicial system. Now, that is the criminal justice system. But where I said from the beginning, the fourth estate, that is the media, that is you. To me, to complete the system of justice, we can never, never, ever do without the fourth estate. So it now becomes holistic. The media becomes now the fourth system. As you are called the fourth estate now, you can see where we are putting you. And you can see, sometimes we have been condemned. We are dramatic, we don't want time, BCD, all that, simply because we have caught the media. You have no idea how secure we feel when you are in your presence. The moment we are with the place, and I want to be in record on this, that is when a sincere investigator, a sincere police officer executing his duty outside there is the happiest person. Why? He has a defender. At least, when I'll be told I was planting evidence, or maybe I did some other things in BCD independently, then there's somebody you can say, please, we were together with you at the scene. Did we do this? Maybe it may not come to public, but at least there's some conscious. If somebody somewhere will retrieve somewhere and they say, no, what is being alleged is not like so. So we have no idea how we value you. And sometimes it's always deliberate. Where we know we are going to get some trouble, we always ensure, please make sure at least somebody from the media. And this also, as we are extending to the civil society. We see today we have representation for the civil society. So that if we can be together, wherever we are responding, then we have some sense of security. Because us, as we have said, if our duty is driven by care and love, you can never hurt intentionally. Perhaps maybe unintentionally and inadvertent, humanly, some errors do happen. But then they can be excusable when at least you have somebody independent to say, we can say it was not intended. So we really value you and say we are really one of the happiest people. Because by associating yourself, there is one thing I looked in your emblem. The key one, just as we have ours, to be dedicated to serve Kenyans, to care and love them, to be integral people. Our ingredient of service that are in our conscience, that the time I'll no longer be called a DCI, the times I shed my powers of a police officer, the times I leave that gate as a ordinary mwananchi, how would I wish to be served? Then, if I'm not exercising today, I can for sure tell you, I'll have wasted my time as a police officer or anybody else, because I did not serve the way I wish to have been served. So, I've seen courage, truth, and justice. I loved those ideal wording, and I encourage you in the event you live to those ideals, courage, justice, and truth. You know very well, between us, the police and the media, we step on very sensitive toes in the field. I know what you undergo, not that we don't know. Even when I'm put in the headline that all that I understand, I've never taken an offense. Because there is something I understand there, what you might be undergoing. It's the same that which we undergo ourselves. But now, if you live to these values, I can for sure tell you, beyond what at times can come DCI officers or the officers in the field, a retro stipend or something, we call it corruption, when we are being given something to divert course of justice. Knowing very well what I'm doing is not right. I'm doing it at a price because I've been given money. My conscience is telling me, yes, I've done this, or I'm doing this, not because I'm executing, or rather, enforcing the law anymore. I'm carrying the whims of my person who has given me. Because, as I said, now in the heuristic criminal system, you are the fourth estate. You are the fourth system. Kenyans look upon you. They look upon us. And as you know very well, you actually represent our voice. We have no means to go to the public. It's you people who go to the public on our behalf. And knowing very well, we don't serve only the elite at the top here, who may be well to make us smile, take her to the restaurants there for a drink, or even when I'm boundary off financially, you lift me up. Remember, the millions of Kenyans down there who are praying for you, expecting you to serve them every day, because you have no idea you have the greatest lethal and potent weapon. More than these other systems, the investigative agencies may be having firearms and other armories. Then we have them. Prosecutorial powers, they're there. Judicial powers and the instrument of law, everything is there. But you, as they said, a pen and a notebook is mightier than a sword, is mightier than a gun. I've seen people being brought down by a pen and a paper, more than you can bring them down with a sword or a firearm. So always know what to have with something which is so real and potent that there is no any other in this system who has, because of the one truth. Truth, when you bring it, then if you are bound by these principles, you will stand firm. The temptations and seductions will always be there. But please, ensure that that person who has no voice, you are the voice of that person. You are the ears and the eyes of the public. That hopeless person there, the people, doing all manner of crimes against the innocent. Somebody who has nobody and nowhere to go. You are the people who are there, ombudsman, representative, they are lawyers and everything, through the pen and paper, truth and fact. So it's just to encourage you and to congratulate you today by saying thank you so much once again for choosing this venue, and I hope in the subsequent time to come, because today the CS, Mr. Joe Mucheri, is going to round to association, is the beginning. So much is ahead of us to partner, to secure our country. What we are doing, it is the aspect of security, safety, the prosperity of this country is in our hands. And together, if we really are united to care and love our fellow Kenyans, and say we shall withstand any seduction outside there for anybody who can come and try to divert us from the course of justice, we all say no. I would rather not have that million, but the prayers of the innocent who we are serving outside there, God will have a way of actually giving us more than perhaps what we're expecting from the people who we know what they have done to our fellow countrymen. With those ones and many ones, I say thank you and asante sana. Thank you.